back to the airport. Oh. Honestly, I've been surprised with how chill people have been. Oh, my seat's way back. Sorry. I didn't realize
That's
that.
okay.
It does that sometimes. When you get out, it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know what's weird though? It's only done that 3 times ever.
Yeah.
It's every time I come to this restaurant.
Really?
I swear to God. I swear to God, it's weird.
But, and again, thank you for dinner. You've
Welcome.
spoiled me for the past 36 hours. Just,
Pay it forward. Pay it forward.
Yes. Is the truck a Power Stroke diesel?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
2017 F-250 Ford.
For a diesel truck, it's very quiet. I didn't even think it was a diesel when I heard it. Oh. Really? Merc DH has one too. Has a Power Stroke.
It's a great
Ford. 2005. There you go.
I've always been a Chevy fan. My last Chevy truck, which was the similar model in GM, and man, it just had so many problems. And I traded an airplane for it, so.
Yeah, I've never heard of someone trading an airplane for a truck, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Trading a used airplane from the 60s for a brand
2015,
new truck.
sorry. Yeah, 2015. I misspoke.
That's a good one too. The 15's is
Yeah.
the updated engine.
Someone says Chevys are way better.
I was
Wow.
always been a Chevy fan, and even owning, working close in a repair shop, it was like I was always a Chevy fan. But after getting this, I've had 0 disappointments, and I've put it to the test. It just has not let me down yet.
Yeah.
My last truck let me down the first day I bought it. The second week, the third week, and
Every week after.
it was a waste.
Yeah. Asked Todd if he flips planes on the regular. What do you say? You have had like 40, 50 planes in the past 5
I
years?
can say I probably had 50 airplanes in my lifetime. It's probably not 50. It's probably more like somewhere in the 38 or 44. I have to go count. But I don't flip them for an income. It's mainly if I really want an airplane, I buy it, I enjoy it, and then when I'm done, I sell it and buy something different.
Yeah.
The airplane's a hard market. When you want a vintage airplane, it's hard to go and you can't just go to a car lot and say, I'm gonna go test drive one here and buy one there. You gotta, some of these airplanes they only made 10 of.
Yeah.
So you find something you want, you gotta jump on it.
On my Instagram linked below, I posted a couple of pictures of a couple of his planes in a hangar from before, if you want to see a few other ones. No, he's never had a jet, right?
I had a long time ago.
Oh, you did
I
have a
was
jet,
partner.
okay. Oh, partner, okay.
And it was a waste of money. I'm not fancy by any means. I'm just a normal person that lives in a non-normal lifestyle.
And has a Ferrari. At least his family has a Ferrari. That's a good question. What's your best flying story you have?
My best flying story?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's a pretty broad question, being you've flown since you were a kid.
I would say the scariest one, I told you this story yesterday.
Yeah.
There's a show in California called Operation Repo. And it's not the airplane repo, it's the repo show where they repo cars. But it's the really big Hispanic guy on there. His name's Lou, he's a buddy of mine. So he had a seaplane for sale in Whiteman, California. And I went up there and flew it. Well, the mechanic that had charged him all this money to do repairs to it never did the repairs, but charged him the money. So of course we get in the airplane thinking that it's ready to go, and it lost an engine on takeoff, and we were just within feet of landing and not destroying the airplane and possibly dying. And I got out. My knees were shaking so bad I could barely walk. But you live and you learn. That was my younger days.
So like, what would you actually do to, like, I don't know, make sure that doesn't happen at this point if you're buying a plane? Like, how do you know that the mechanic?
Extensive checking.
Okay.
All I wanted to do was go land it out in the Long Beach Harbor and have a good time. That was my main part of my mind.
Yeah.
I should have, you know. But then again, an airplane mechanic is licensed and supposed to have taken an oath to do the right thing, and he didn't. He was taking money and not doing what he said. So needless to say, I almost whooped his ass, but decided just to leave before it got really out of hand.
Someone just said, "Did you see the crap out of the guy for not fixing the plane?" But no, they got away with it.
The owner of the airplane actually didn't know. The owner of the airplane is a really great guy, and he ended up selling the airplane a month later. But the mechanic is the one that has 100% of the blame.
Yeah, because you said there's like receipts and stuff for all this work he's done, but when you actually checked it out, none of that had been done.
Yeah, he had produced the receipts to the owner, which of course was a successful director that directed movies, you know, and reality TV shows. So the mechanic assumed he was just loaded with money and he's just going to bill him and he's going to pay it, which he did. He paid these bills, but never actually worked on the airplane. But I lived through it, and I'm glad that I did, because the next pilot might not have lived through it. So the next guy that would have came and bought it, he might have crashed and died. So maybe my near-death experience saved somebody's life. I don't know.
That mechanic should be banned forever. It's outrageous. That is pretty outrageous. And when you're flying a plane, like, there's a lot more, I don't know, like, if something goes wrong and you're 1,000 feet in the air, you've got a lot of potential energy, where if your car just breaks down or the engine cuts out, you can kind of just coast out. In a plane, well, in a really light plane, you can coast.
Yeah, so you have essentially, you have 1-to-1 all the way up to 150-to-1. And depending on the airplane, for every mile high you are, or for every 1,000 feet high, you can glide 1 mile. And then for some airplanes, if you're 1,000 feet high, you can glide 150 miles, which that would be a real lightweight, high-end glider.
Yep.
But for most single-engine airplanes, I think it's like 3-to-1, 3-to-1, 2-to-1, somewhere around there, depending on the airplane weight, as well as how many people are in it, how much fuel.
Yeah.
So most people, they normally cruise, 35 to 4,500 feet. So if you lose an engine at that altitude, you're going to always land somewhere safe as long as you stick to procedure and you don't panic. But there's times that I fly at about 500 feet off the ground, because of course, you can't really see girls in bikinis at 1,000 feet. So, sorry, babe. She's giving me the stink eye.
That's happened a few times this evening.
There's the airplane, if they can see it in the. You can turn the camera. I'll put my high beams on it.
Okay. This is the plane we'll be flying later. This guy here. Can you guys see it? 1942. 3.
Yeah. She's a beauty.
Stay tuned. That's what we're doing later. Two flights in one day. That's crazy.
Mom. Hey. Huh?
I'll show you another airplane of mine.
Alright, we're gonna check out another one of his airplanes.
I only have the key.
What'd you say you had? Like 15 planes? 14 planes?
Yeah, I think I have 14.
14 planes.
We're on his live
Maybe 15.
feed.
I'd have to count. I think I had 21 3 months ago.
Yeah, sold a few.
It was obnoxious. I had to sell a few.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I get the key to this thing. I haven't been in here in years.
In years?
Years.
Yeah, some guy abducted the child. Isn't that Kessinger? What's her name? Kyle's brother? Yeah. The baby?
Well, sadly, it's very
You flew a truck once, it's in the scrapyard now.
Flew it off a cliff.
Good one. Has Todd met anyone at Skunkworks? Isn't that like space something? Like a...
Skunkworks?
Yeah, isn't that...
I'm not too sure. Skunkworks.
I feel like that's something to do with the space industry, isn't it?
I know.
Skunkworks.
It's so disgusting.
That was a missile company. Skunkworks.
Oh, maybe it's...
Yeah,
Oh.
that one I saw that, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I think that might... I think you're right. I think that's defense something.
That might have been Scudworks.
Oh, Scud. We're seeing if we can get into a hangar to see another plane.
Super sad.
If you want to see other planes, Instagram below. There's other planes.
We're just at the airport. And then we're gonna go home. He's gonna get a flight out of here. Yeah, and then they're gonna
Made
go
this
fly
SR-71
right
U2,
now.
so-
He's gonna go
okay.
to Schultz, and that's gonna be his next
It did sound familiar.
destination.
I was wrong. SR-71's almost a space plane. It flies very high.
Yeah, because Todd's already going there to Schultz.
We're flying from Bakersfield to Los Angeles, or near it. Part of Lockheed Martin. Okay.
Okay, I'll text you when I get home.
Chat, you always fill me in with all the information. Ten-minute flight. Apparently, it's a 35 to 40-minute flight. Oh, looks like it's open. Let's check out the plane.
Let's see a Black Widow or two.
Nice. Another plane.
Watch the Black Widow. There's another one right here.
There is one?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh. Do you guys want to see a Black Widow spider? Well, that's a large web.
See right there?
Let's see how close I can get with it. Touching it. Where did it? Can't see because chat. Chat, where am I? Oh, there it is. You see that guy right there? It's pretty scary looking. Oh, you knocked it.
Oh, but it's down.
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
There'll be more than one.
Yeah.
So I bought this thing about almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Sitting
Yeah, you can tell it's been sitting.
ever since.
It's got a bit of dust on it. So this one's not airworthy?
It is. It seems to be clean.
Oh, okay.
It's here, I'll show you. So you can see how clean.
Oh, yeah. It's just covered in dust. Because it sat here for 10 years.
It's dusty.
Yeah. The stream didn't like the spider.
I fucking hate it. Well, this is a Piper J3 Cub.
Piper J3 Cub.
1940.
1940.
1940. Here's the actual. This is your fuel gauge.
Really?
Yeah. So
Wait,
it's got a float on it.
Oh, and it's fully up when it's full, and
Yeah,
then
so
it
it's
slowly
got
goes down?
It's got a cork, and when the cork touches,
Yeah.
put the gas. This would float up.
Yeah.
That tells you how much gas you have.
Yeah.
So every inch is about 10 minutes to fly.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's how you gauge how
It
much. time
wouldn't
you
fly
have.
that long then, would it? That was that 15 inches?
Yeah, you might get an hour and 30 minutes out of it,
Okay.
which is slow. It only goes about
Yeah.
70 miles an hour. Well, I'll show this. Yeah.
All right. What do you think? Another plane, Black Widow. He needs a Spitfire. We were talking about old World War II military planes, and I think he was saying they're like 3.5 million or something like that, and like every part on them is so expensive, and you're gonna spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just maintaining them, and they break pretty frequently. Yeah, I've got all Todd's contact info, phone number, Instagram, all that. It's been a really cool day for me because I've wanted to hitch a ride on a plane for 4 years. Finally get to make that dream come true. Is USA on my top 3 countries hitchhiked yet then? You know what? At this point it might be. But which one would I boot off? That would be the question.
You been to Ukraine yet?
No, I haven't. I'm Ukrainian.
Oh, you are?
My last name, my surname, Daniluk or Daniluk. It's Ukrainian. But I've never been. Have you?
To Kyiv, no. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah. That's an interesting country to choose as far as somewhere you want to go.
Yeah,
what makes you?
I have a friend that always goes there.
Yeah.
So he's always there. I have a really good friend in Moscow. A lot of people I met in Dubai back years ago. Yeah, kind of still keep in touch.
Oh yeah.
One lives in Moscow, one lives in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Back at the Humble Abode.
Back to the other hangar.
Has Todd set out for Audis?
He's at Pyramid Lake, so he's maybe 35 minutes.
Other plane is 35 minutes out. Okay.
Use my nifty key here.
They didn't see that.
How many followers do you have now?
It's just 60 right now. It's late for everyone because West Coast. Oh, how many followers? Because I've got probably 1,100 followers.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah,
Viewers? Because most people, it's very late. Because a lot of my viewers are east of here.
It's like super late there.
Yeah, so if you're East Coast, it's almost 1 a.m. If you're in Europe, well, it's almost morning. Probably just starting to wake up. Not quite. In a bit you will.
Does anybody want any double golden Oreos?
I'm stuffed. I don't think I could eat anything. Yeah. This is the plane we flew in earlier, if you were here for that. for a stunt plane?
Yep.
The one drafting.
The Christian Eagle 2.
Christian Eagle 2.
It's an aerobatic biplane.
Have you flown one before?
No, I've flown a Pitts.
Pips.
Very similar to this airplane, but
Yeah. Another one. Does this one go up very often?
yeah.
Yeah.
It went about October.
Last flew in October?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another. They've got a few planes.
So this is a plane. A lot of these planes were built by females.
Yeah.
These planes were fully built in about 2 to 3 days.
When was it around World War II? Like, yeah, because they were just cranking them out production.
It was a military trainer aircraft.
Oh,
So
okay.
They would train.
That makes sense.
They would train new pilots.
Yeah.
What's going on the live?
This dude lives GTA life. Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. I actually had never mind.
Yeah.
when I was
we
a
won't talk
kid,
about that
when I was a
here.
kid, my buddy and another buddy of ours, we snuck out their dad's car,
Yeah.
and let's just say the dad, of course, reported his car missing, and we got caught driving it. And until they realized that we were, 12 and 13 years old, and we were the owner of the car's kids,
Oh, yeah,
and friends.
Go plane. Have you? You must have skydived before.
I've flown in the skydive plane and flown the skydive plane, but never skydived.
Oh, that's right. You said you're actually afraid of heights, but while you're in the control of a plane,
Yeah.
that manages it.
I won't climb a tall ladder, but
Yeah. Yeah. He won't climb a ladder, but he'll fly any plane.
I'll do some crazy stuff, but
Yeah.
heights is not one of my faves.
Isn't that I think that's an interesting combination. Afraid of heights, avid pilot.
But
Aviation
I've rock
enthusiast.
climbed. I've done,
Yeah.
100-foot rock jumps into the water and
Yeah.
ocean and stuff.
But that was scary for you.
But changing a light bulb on top of the hanger is not gonna do the best thing for me.
Yeah. Who's my friend? Are you referring to who am I with? This is Todd. He picked me up yesterday, hitchhiking around Ventura.
Yeah, Channel Islands, California.
Yeah. And we hung out for a bit. They invited me back here. They have planes. They took me flying already, and then their friend's gonna fly me to LA in 30 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
That guy said he's only I'm on a tall ladder.
Popcorn Ray, let's go, Trevor. We've had one flight, but that plane's from 1998. That's a pretty modern plane. Now we're flying 1943 or 1942 plane. That'll be fun. Our on the strip club might not last long. Are you telling me I won't last long, or that the stream won't last long? Because
You can't film in the strip club.
no.
Do you go to Oshkosh Air Show? Yep, I flew my 1936 Stinson Radial to Oshkosh last year in July.
Oh, yeah. You told Trevor you could go to most airports and get free showers without getting hassled too much.
Yep.
Yeah. Pilot's Lounge.
As long as you're a good person and enthusiast and you want to give back to the cause, they're
Yeah.
more than happy to host you.
Just noticed the car was here. Actually, yeah, I guess there's new people here. I'm gonna quickly show them the car.
Yeah.
The Model T. No, it's not a plane. This one stays on the ground, hopefully. If it doesn't stay on the ground, then you've had problems. 1928 Model T Ford. With the jump seat. Sorry that it's not in like better resolution. We're not doing this in HD, but pretty neat. It's not a crank start. Apparently it's a key ignition. You just have to do something with the timing or something.
Key or crank.
Key or oh, you can crank it?
Yeah, you can do one or the other.
Oh, you can crank it. Okay. You have the date 2035.
It would be great if you had 12 airplanes. No, you'd hate life. You'd be stressed. And your hangar rent would be outrageous.
What gun do you have?
Glock 38.
Glock 38.
It's a 45 gap model.
Is that on you or in your truck?
It's in my. I put it in my truck.
I shot my first gun on the very first day of hitchhiking America on this trip. Never shot a gun. You've never even held a gun before that. But day one in America, gotta shoot some guns. But yes, don't show the gun.
No.
Twitch is iffy on the gun front.
I purely carry the gun just for pure protection of myself and, fellow humans that need to be protected. God forbid the day I have to use it.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Back in 2003.
Yeah.
And it was a real great facility, but flying new airplanes is not cheap.
Yeah, you said Cessna 150, right?
Yeah, Cessna 150 is about the most fuel-efficient training economical aircraft to buy.
Yeah.
And you can get anything from a 1960s to all the way up to an 82, I think. So they stopped making them.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm excited for my night flight, but you guys probably won't be able to see that much. And the connection's going to cut in and out. It is nighttime after all. So leaving the city, you'll probably see the city lights. But once we really get into rural areas, it'll be not much you can see. Because there won't be much light in the plane at all.
Not much light on the airplane,
Yeah.
but you'll see a lot of pretty lights. You'll see the Hollywood Bowl, all those things. Any particular websites? I would go to controller.com, just standard spelling, controller, or barnstormers.com. Those are the two best aviation airplane websites.
It's been a crazy trip, awesome opportunities. I agree. It's been really fun. 37 rides so far, many to go. We're only in California, and I'm trying to see as much of America as I can, so I've got a ways to go.
Now, if you wonder what that is, it's not a brand. It's like, let's say you go to the
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome. You're welcome.
weird ATM in the corner.
This really should be me saying thank you.
You can never do too much good in the world.
Yeah.
Using it into gas pumps,
Life is very short, and they enjoy every minute of it.
Restaurants where they disappear with your credit card for like 5 minutes. Places like that. Now, credit cards
Skywrite
have
the
protection.
proposal.
Debit is debit. If they can get in,
That's
they can actually get you
right where
over
they have
your
like
credit
the
Oh,
smoke
yeah.
behind. Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy you're flying with LA tonight, he actually used to do that.
especially if you don't have
Yeah.
someone
So he had a plane that was called a Skyrider,
Yeah.
and he would actually go right in the sky.
words from Business Insider.
Have you ever done that?
Use your debit card.
Which part?
Skywriting in the plane? Like,
No, I've seen it done, but I've never
Okay.
been in one that does it.
it seems like it'd be difficult to be in the air and like
It's a
think
computer.
about. Oh, it's a
And
computer.
so there's
and
like
it
5
puts
airplanes in a row,
Yeah.
and then each airplane's got a computer,
Yeah.
and it puts a puff stop like Morse code.
Oh, okay. So
but
it
links
knows what it's doing.
It
Yeah.
links into a grid.
Yeah.
Turning into a new mattress during Sears Days. Shop top brand mattresses from Serta, Sealy, Beauty Rest, and Tempur-Pedic. For
Got
limited
some
time
more
on select mattresses
Instagram photos.
and king-size
See a guy
mattresses.
selling 1/10 ownership of a Cessna 150 for $6,000.
That's a little high. Well, it depends where you're at. Certain parts of the world, general aviation is very expensive. So you can buy a Cessna 150 in the United States for $5,000. You can ship it to New Zealand, New Delhi, Sri Lanka, and they pay about $60,000 for them.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what part of the country you're in.
Okay.
But in the United States, a Cessna 150 averagely goes for 15 to 25,000, but you can find a good deal on one for anywhere from 5 to 10.
Yeah.
Professionals to help you negotiate with your lender, apply for a loan modification, or take other steps to
See, you're getting people interested in aviation. People are looking to partner on a plane now. Maybe we'll have a Hitch live, like a few people, a few viewers will, split the cost of a plane. You all get your pilot's license, go through some training. That'd be cool. What tricks can you do? Like a barrel roll?
I can do them all. I just tend not to.
Yeah.
I tend to fly straight and level, just like life. Fly straight and level with zero risk.
But you got one of your friends does like stunt flying, like crazy in
So
air
this,
shows.
this airplane here is going to be probably the nicest one ever built in the world. It's a unlimited ultimate. They call it an ultimate unlimited aerobatic class. And this is going to be the nicest one ever built when it's done.
Yeah. It's not quite there yet.
Yeah.
It's got a little ways to go, but yeah.
Needs help from the Home Depot, where right now 2 cubic-foot bags of Miracle Grow garden soil are a special buy.
Jimi Hendrix.
Miracle Grow improves existing soil.
Audifari is 14 planes, if I recall correctly.
What did it say?
How many planes you got?
13 or 14.
13 or 14.
I think out of those 13 or 14, I have 9 that are actively flying airplanes.
Yeah.
And some of them are projects that I'm working on.
Jimi Hendrix's son.
My dad was a C-130. No way. That is an unbelievable airplane, the C-130.
Yeah.
That is one wild airplane. I almost bought one years ago for a transport contract I was trying to get. Speaking of the C-130, there's a Grumman Albatross. It's an amphibious aircraft. It is. One day I'll have one. They're too big to store. Is the thing. They're so large that you can't find a facility to store it. If they sit outside, they're so heavy that the actual the asphalt will sink in the ground.
Yeah.
Because they're so heavy.
That those bigger hangars where we were earlier. Could those have an No.
They'd have to be 10 or 15 foot taller, and another 40 feet wider.
Wow, that's
So you'd have to have
a big
you'd have to have
plane.
140 foot by 140 foot by
Yeah.
20. I think it's 29
I already thought those hangars were pretty big.
Yeah, those are actually really large hangars, but
Yeah.
for the Albatross, it's obnoxiously big.
So when am I flying one? Probably not tonight.
Oh, he'll let you fly.
You let me fly?
He'll let you fly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe tonight. Flying a 1942 or 1943. What's it?
It's a Howard DGA-15.
Yeah. Maybe I'll fly a plane tonight.
Have I taken a ride in a fighter jet? Yes.
You have?
Yes.
What?
So I almost bought another aircraft that's called an Albatross L-29. And it's basically a Russian fighter jet.
Yeah. We saw. What did you say? A MiG-15 today?
MiG-15. Yeah,
When
there was
we
a
went
couple
to-
of Impalas, Drakens, MiG-15s.
When we went to the.
Air and Spaceport.
Yeah. We like I saw the Virgin Galactic hangar and stuff like that where they're building their like space stuff, and there's a few other space industry things out near here. So yeah, we saw a MiG, Russian MiG. I think I have a picture. Maybe I'll post that
Fast,
one.
loud airplane.
Yeah. Seaplane, yeah, just park it on water.
Park it in water. If you park a seaplane in water, it's aluminum. After a while, it generates corrosion.
Okay.
And then once you have corrosion in an aircraft, it's no good to fly because it will fall apart in the air.
Can you own a fighter jet?
You can own the F-14.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Is that a
forget
Tomcat?
which one the 14 is, but you can get the old F-100s.
Yeah.
You're not going to ever own any sort of a U.S. military fighter jet
Yeah.
unless you're an air museum, and then you're not allowed to fly it.
Yeah. At this point, we're just waiting for my other flight number 2 of the evening. So I'm just hanging out with you guys in chat. We're talking.
Waiting for his
Asking
chariot
questions.
on with wings.
Yeah. We'll be in LA tonight, or it's just outside LA, but pretty much LA.
Right, yeah. It's in a couple of miles.
A couple miles within LA.
It'll be about 8 minutes from Venice Beach.
On any kit planes?
Kit planes. Do I have any kit planes? No, I don't at this time. I don't have any kit planes.
You have in the past?
Yeah.
So
My favorite kit plane is probably the Harmon Rocket.
Yeah.
So the guy, the hangar behind here, he's the manufacturer of the Harmon Rocket.
Yeah.
His name is John Harmon. Real nice guy.
So what is the definition of a kit plane? Like it gets shipped to you incomplete, and then
Yeah,
you.
it comes in a small box, and you
Yeah.
build the entire airplane.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is it like Lego? It's like build by numbers.
Yep. It's pretty much. It's very extensive. It's usually 2,000
yeah.
hours to build it.
2,000 hours. Okay.
Yeah. Then they're experimental. Majority of all kit planes are experimental home builds.
Okay. Yes, this is gonna be a red-eye flight. We're gonna be flying out of here at like 11 probably, which is probably extremely late for you guys, unless you're like in Asia. In fact, then it'd be morning. But yeah. Well, Yeah, I guess red eye is when it's a long overnight flight, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a night flight.
The Stratolaunch. So, the Stratolaunch airplane is the one I was telling you about today. The Stratolaunch is the largest wingspan aircraft in the world.
Yeah.
The pilot that's flying you tonight, his brother is the lead engineer on the Stratolaunch. So, if you're ever in the area, you can make him see if he'd take you for a look at it.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know what I'm still doing up.
Yeah, well, if you're in Western Europe, that's 8 hours ahead, which means it's, 6 in the morning? And you haven't slept yet, man? What are you doing? 2,000 hours to build is quite the investment of time. That's like, yeah, isn't 2,000 hours, like, if you're working full-time, that's a work year?
Darn near.
40 hours a week for 50 weeks a year, something like that. It's like 2,000 hours. So, yeah, that's a big time commitment.
Yeah. Plus the finances, because you're taking time off work.
That's
so
true.
Most
Time
people
is
work
money.
after work, so
Yeah.
they're about a 4-year commitment.
Yeah.
Do I ever want to be an astronaut? I think it would be fun, but another
Yeah.
one of those confined heights.
Yeah, that's true. And me, I'd like to go to space, but being an astronaut isn't just like getting to ride in a rocket and hang out in space.
It's work.
Yeah, you're
It's
working
work.
up there. You're constantly working.
Just to
and,
stay alive's work.
And you need to be top of whatever your field is, kind of to be selected to be an astronaut in that respect. And I can't just be like, hey, I hitchhiked around the world. You want me to let me fly to space with you guys? I don't have the qualifications, and I will never have the qualifications to be an astronaut. So maybe when the Virgin Galactic does their first flight, I'll just hang out outside with a sign that says space and my thumb out. Maybe they'll have an extra seat. That's my only opportunity. That's my one chance. That's true. Hawaii is a good time to view from. So anyone from Hawaii, it's just after dinner.
SpaceX. So I'm actually building some hangars right next to SpaceX's building in Los Angeles area early next year. I don't know if I'd go to Mars because that's like a 9-month mission.
Yeah, it'll be a long time.
I've been to certain parts of the world that feel like Mars.
Yeah. You don't want to go to space, Elite Soul Flight? I'd like to go to space. I just don't. I'd be a tourist at that point. I'm doing nothing productive, nothing research-wise, nothing flying-wise. I would just like to go into low Earth orbit. Low Earth orbit.
Oh, Blue Origin. Blue Origin had their South Landing Return rocket at Oshkosh last year.
Impact, you just got back from your night out. Welcome. Impact's the one that's helped me a ton with the stream.
Nice.
It's like my main man. Good to see you, my friend. We're waiting for our evening flight, which is like in 30 minutes, flying to LA. We flew once tonight. Was there a question?
It says what? It says what don't you do and who do you not know?
Yeah.
If I told you all the celebrities I've met flying, you would. Not many I don't.
Okay, well, give us a quick rundown because I'm sure they're curious. You can't say that and not list a couple.
Oh, there's Harrison Ford's a big pilot.
I've heard that. Didn't he have like a crash or a?
Yep,
Yeah.
crashed on the golf course and then
Yeah.
he landed wrong on a
I
runway.
heard about both those things, so maybe he's not the best pilot.
No, a good. I think he just stuff happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that airplane he was flying had an engine failure.
Okay. You can't really.
He was
do
lucky to
that.
be alive on that. He executed that landing really well. And there's John Travolta flies, Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt. There's so
And
many.
you've met them, or
Oh,
you
yeah.
just, yeah,
Oh yeah.
just because in aviation.
They're just
kind
normal
of, yeah.
people,
Doesn't John Travolta fly like a 747 or something?
He has like
stupid?
every rating up to like an A380 Airbus. just to I think his personal airplane is like a 747. And he
That's a
personally
crazy-
flies it himself.
Yeah. Basically, the one with 747 is it's like the airplane that's a part double-decker plane. It kind of has a hump at the top, up the front, and then it's a huge plane.
I could be wrong on the one model, but I know he's got a very large
I think it was a
passenger,
747. Yeah.
passenger jet.
Like completely unreasonable. How much do you think it would cost in just fuel per hour to run that?
Oh, it's obnoxious.
Yeah, like thousands of dollars an hour.
Oh yeah, 50,000 an hour probably.
$50,000 an hour. Yeah, not cheap. Coolest celeb you've met?
The coolest celebrity I've met.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've met Caitlyn Jenner, Kendall Jenner.
The Jenners?
I've met all kinds of people.
Are they cooler than Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford's a cool dude.
Yeah.
And I've met people before not knowing who they were. Like at Barrett Jackson, I met Reggie Jackson, the baseball player, Mr. October. Had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
Looked familiar. So I met Mike Tyson. I've met a lot of Floyd. I've gambled with Floyd Mayweather.
I've heard he's quite the gambler.
He was gambling, I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. He liked to lose money.
Yeah. In fact, we'll do that in a bit. Or when I land in, I'll try to. Yeah, when I land in LA, I'll try to stay up enough, and I'll try to transfer some control over to you, so you can do some stuff in the background. Because I know you tell me to do stuff, and then I do like 1/3 of them, and then you get mad at me. Not really mad, just disappointed, I think. There's an Ocala, Florida. Who's that?
I think John Travolta lives
Oh,
in
John Travolta,
Florida.
yeah.
He's got a really nice house.
Has a
And-
runway
and a
for his
runway.
massive jet.
And he's got one jet that goes under one
Yeah.
parking and another jet on the other side.
Well, Todd had like a landing strip at his property where he lives, where I stayed for the night, but it got washed out 2 years ago, and you haven't fixed it?
Yeah,
Or-
2 years ago.
Yeah. What kinds of planes are in the hangar again? And just this, there's a lot of planes. He'd be talking for a couple minutes to tell all the
It'd
planes.
be easier to tell you the ones I don't have.
Yeah. Fly away with me. Come fly away. Like the Frank Sinatra song.
Tell us about yourself.
Wake up with Bob and Tom tomorrow morning. The red
Warning comes with black widows. I don't think I've ever actually seen a black widow in my life.
It is an all
Another first for today. First black widow spider sighting.
They heard.
They have you been bit by one?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you go to the hospital for that?
No. I didn't realize what it was. I thought it was poison ivy.
Oh.
And then realized it was a spider bite later on.
Oh. Well, shit. Where I went to school in Kelowna, British Columbia, they do have black widows near some of the lakes there. Not that many, but never seen one. But now I have.
Chilling down to chilling out. Well, it doesn't matter. Road trips this summer, you need an awesome playlist for that, right? Maybe setting something together.
Need to train those suckers to attack the shit out of intruders.
Are they dangerous? Yeah, they're like the fourth most dangerous spider, I think, in the United States.
But they're not like aggressive. They bite when they like you like put your hand on them at
Yeah.
accident. It's a defensive thing.
Yeah,
they don't
chase
like
you.
they don't like run you down and try to bite you. I think most spider bites happen with like people like their blanket will be on the ground, they'll like pick it up and put it on, and they'll be trapped underneath there, and they'll kind of kick in their sleep, and the spider will feel trapped and bite.
It eats you alive, dang near.
Yeah.
And this is the one I have at the house, the recluse,
Brown recluse.
the
or-
brown recluse.
Yeah.
They're, when they bite you, it kills the skin at like a cellular level, and when it's done, you have a big old hole in your skin from where the bite was.
So you've had.
I've been
those?
bit before by them, but I've never had any bad reactions.
Wherever it's gone, yeah. Don't think you have those in Europe. That's good. It's probably a good thing.
Just
It's more
you don't
dangerous.
have rattlesnakes. We have them here.
Kelowna's rattlesnakes, yeah. In areas, yeah.
Those are a slippery slope. So don't tangle with those guys.
Nice thing about rattlesnakes is you usually get a warning. Hence the rattle.
Yes. When the rattle
When
stops.
they feel threatened,
Yeah.
you might hear something, and they should probably keep your distance. That's their warning system. Because a lot of things, like those spiders, you don't get a warning. You might just be doing something, not realize there's a spider in your pant leg, and then it bites you because it gets scared. But with the rattlesnake, you'll hear it. Hopefully.
Yeah, they're gonna squeal at you.
Yeah.
Mojave Greens, all of them. They're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Geico Motorcycle. Savings that
You've heard people.
Bernice was in deep trouble with the IRS.
Yeah, there are rattlesnakes in the area.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any, but there are in Kelowna.
She called Optima Tax relief, the number
That's one thing about Florida. Don't miss those giant ass spiders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The wolf spiders.
Everything 100%. It was like the easiest thing to do.
A+ rated by the Better Business
College
Bureau
was
and
infected with brown recluse. Yeah, that's not nice.
has resolved over a half
I usually don't mind spiders, but
Bernice was
but
No more being afraid to go to the mail. Being afraid to touch the phone. No further
he doesn't react. It's just like, oh, a spider bite. Oh well, let's move on.
I'm now
Oh, a cottonmouth. Wow, that'll kill you.
Optima Tax Relief actually works.
for tax help you can trust.
The cottonmouth is a very venomous spider.
Optima Tax Relief
I think you have 20 minutes to get the antivenom,
Yeah.
or you die. It clots your blood.
Whereabouts
so
are
fast.
those? Are those in
The woods. No, they're like Georgia,
Okay.
Georgia, Arkansas, Tennessee, certain parts. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, a good thing we camp in the woods, everyone. As a hitchhiker living in a tent, and my bag goes in the vestibule, not in the tent, so spiders like to crawl in those at night. Hey? Maybe this will be a hitchhiking, camping, and hospital stream because I have to go get anti-venom. Trust personal aircraft is running late. Yo, what the hell? Not happy with the customer service here at hitchhiking right on
It's a
airplane.
cottonmouth, a snake.
A snake. Okay.
Yeah.
You got them mixed
It's a
up.
big black snake.
Big black snake.
It is scary looking.
Hospital stream pod camp? Yeah. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? You wish you could be my vestibule. For those who don't know, there's like a tent body and a fly that goes over top. The fly is kind of what protects you from the rain. The tent body has like your mesh to protect you from mosquitoes and different bugs and stuff like that. So the vestibule gets staked out, and there's a spot between the tent body and the vestibule where there's like a gap. So my tent's outside but undercover, and that's where my pack goes, and also impact velocity goes as well. Would be the best words to put into Google to learn about the Todd.
My
You are
name.
now officially the Todd.
My name?
Todd Hendricks?
I've paid a lot of money to get a lot of this stuff off, so I don't know what you'll still find.
Very interesting guy though.
Stay in school, become a firefighter, get married early, have kids, and live a normal life.
Yeah.
that's what looking
But
back I
but
would
now
do.
everyone's looking at you now and being like, I want to live a life like Todd is right
Yeah.
now.
I've been through a lot of worries to get to where I'm at.
Yeah. If you could do it all again, would you do things very differently?
No. Yeah, one of the guys did get eaten by a shark, and then two of them actually made it to mainland, and then
Really?
one of them died of natural causes, and the last living one just turned himself in, or is trying to turn himself in for medical attention.
It's crazy. Todd dropping knowledge bombs. This guy's full of knowledge.
My nickname was Google, weirdly enough.
Really?
Yes. And I don't really study. I mean, I study. I do a lot of studying, but
You're just educated by life.
it just, yeah, exactly. I'm not the guy that tries to be something, I just happen to remember a lot of crap.
Don't do school and stay in drugs.
Whatever-
I don't really do drugs. You don't.
I don't do any
Yeah, he
drugs,
doesn't do any drugs.
No. The only
So
drug
be
I do
like
is
Todd
women.
and don't do drugs.
The worst drug in the world is women.
You partake in that drug a
It's
little bit,
addicting and expensive.
though. Yeah. He's Amazon Echo when Todd's around. Yeah. Walking down the street. Who else?
We could have him look up the other Todd guy, start sending a message like, hey.
Other Todd guy.
The other guy's flying, his name's
Oh,
Todd.
other-
his
other-
name's Todd too.
Oh, he has an Instagram too?
Yeah.
Send them all over to him. Trevor, what do you mean when you don't really do drugs? I rarely ever, like, a couple times a year I might smoke weed. I just don't really enjoy it that much.
He does drug testing. If you got some drugs, he'll test it for you.
Yeah.
Women affect the wallet. That is 100% true.
Just woke up from Paris, France. See, Europe's waking up 8 hours ahead. Right now, well, Todd picked me up yesterday, hitchhiking. We've hung out the past now like close to 36 hours. We flew in the plane over there a couple hours ago, and then his friend is flying me to LA in soon. We don't know exactly when.
You don't want to read that one. Oh, does Todd have any cartel connections? No.
No.
No, I wouldn't tell you if I did.
You've already asked that one. He didn't fly his planes down to Colombia or anything like that. Never did anything like that.
I made the old almighty honest dollar.
Yeah. Oops. Flipped you around. Check out the floor. I inject fentanyl-laced heroin on the daily. You only get that shit in Vancouver, Canada.
It's rough stuff.
It is. His friends is probably Kobe Bryant. You got any athlete friends?
Yeah, yeah.
Kobe Bryant?
So Elise's cousin won the Olympic gold medaling for wrestling a couple years back.
There you go.
And then I have probably 5 professional athletes that have come to my office and stuff that I'm friends with.
There you go.
Still just a normal guy. Just scour control March turn.
We flew in here. But yeah, this is the 28 Ford Model T. So, pretty cool car. You can start it by key, or you can start it by crank. You can crank start it. What kind of plane did you fly in with again? Well, this was the plane I flew, which is a Cessna. I forget which model. Oh, they might be here. Plane might be here. We still okay, everyone? I gotta get my stuff together because we're flying. Okay. Is everyone ready to fly in another plane? I'm ready. Todd's gonna be on Instagram. Of course he's gonna be on Instagram. I try to get everyone on Instagram. I miss people sometimes. You're going to bed, Impact? Who's rated F? Yeah. We're gonna lose connection pretty quick, probably. But you never know. I'm gonna be mounting my antenna on the window, hopefully, so hopefully that helps. It's quite the garage door opener. No, you go to bed? No, you go to bed.
Fly pull up right here, flip around.
Okay. Perfect.
Late night flying is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Alright, plane's coming. There she is, boys. my ride. There she is. I'm just gonna get my bag over here.
You ready?
Oh, I'm so ready.
How was the flight, Todd? Was it?
Well, 1 minute of it from the other hangar to this one.
Oh no, the PT.
Oh, it's cold.
Was it? Jeez. Well, he's live. Say hi to the viewers.
Oh, hey.
Todd.
Hello,
This is
viewers.
Todd. This is Todd. Got 2 Todds.
2 Todds make it right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're
Or
flying
maybe they
to
don't
LA.
make it right. I don't know.
Can we make questionable comments in your video?
Does anyone make questionable comments?
Oh, can we?
Oh, you can say what you want. It's the internet.
Oh,
There's no. You can swear. You can say.
Lewd and lascivious things.
Yeah. You don't have to censor
oh,
yourself.
we gotta go over to the airport to get this. Maybe go to walk up
Oh, nice.
and head out.
Let's go. Ready to go? I'm ready to go. You got a key still? Okay, cool. Good deal. What's happening, Gary? How was the flight? You freeze your ass off?
Not as bad as we were. We wore a t-shirt.
Loading up.
Yeah, he's got room in there. Okay. Oh, I can take that in the back.
Hitchhiker.
One sec, just dropping something off here so that they don't lose connection.
Real leather. Brand new and real leather. Very good. On the floor. Alright, just like behind the viewers.
I'm sorry, everyone. You're gonna have to say bye to Todd now. I know we all like Todd a lot.
Alright, you're all good. It's been real, it's been fun, and it's been real fun.
Yeah, but he might come back to chat in the community on occasion. You might see him again,
Yeah.
just in text form rather than video form.
Keep Trevor going, keep the donations coming, and travel America.
Oh, hey, I really appreciate
Cool.
it.
Right on, brother.
Yeah.
Have fun, be safe, and
Always.
yeah, I'll talk to you on Instagram and I'll watch the chat.
Good meeting you. Have safe travel.
You want to say bye to chat? Everyone likes you.
Fancy. Bye. Keep him safe.
They keep me safe. They're all nice. You guys ready to fly? Guess we'll do a quick walk around, eh?
Quick walk around. This is her.
So I'm getting from Bakersfield to Los Angeles. Best buddy.
It was fast. I was flying with my brother. He like wants to be right at red line. Everything. It's like, just bring it slow back a little bit, you know? And we always